Are you ready for every day to be Saturday? Today, we're exploring an essential question. Am I ready to retire? But first, let's start with a familiar scenario, a household DIY attempt. AI has developed some pretty cool tools. There's one out there now that helps you redesign the front of your house. Jana and I have been looking for ways to revamp the front of our house after we purchased it and did some extensive remodeling. This AI tool is pretty cool. You're able to upload a picture of how your house looks now, say what style you'd like it in, and the level of change you'd like, and it spits out an image. We found an image that we both liked. That image is more of an ideal than a reality, though. After meeting with a contractor, he sort of laughed at our ideal image of the front of our house. He said it's possible in your case, but we'd have to regrade the yard, we'd have to add this, rip off the whole porch, and the cost of doing it would be prohibitive. We certainly don't want to rebuild the whole front of our house just to make it look different. So rather, we'd modify that ideal image to make a more suitable facelift for the front of our house rather than the AI generated image. A similar scenario happens to many folks preparing for retirement. They might use an online calculator to develop a baseline retirement plan, but that plan isn't factoring in all the considerations of a retirement plan and might just leave you with a really nice AI generated image. Similarly, planning for retirement requires careful consideration and expert advice. Although online retirement calculators might give you a rough vision for retirement, it lacks the details necessary to get you to retirement. Follow these 4 steps and stay tuned for a bonus 5th step to jumpstart your retirement. If we haven't met yet, I'm Josh Leonard, President and Financial Advisor at the Leonard Advisory Group, where we help those nearing retirement transition into retirement with intent. I'm the host of the Relax It's Retirement podcast and also hold monthly lunch webinars on various topics helping you prepare for retirement. Let's jump into step 1. Don't focus on the numbers just yet. Ask yourself some questions. Have you had enough of your work? Has the joy and challenge of work faded? Are there other aspects of your life becoming more important? Think about what you can do in retirement that you can't do now while you're working. Another basic question is, why do you want to retire? Is it to spend more time with loved ones or develop a new hobby? Also, consider if your partner can stand being around you all the time. Many times we meet with folks a couple of years into retirement and they tell us that their partner is driving them crazy. Another exercise that we've had some folks do is map out your Monday through Friday. Visualize your perfect day. What will you be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Are they new hobbies, traveling, volunteering? What value will you bring after work? And what purpose do you serve to those around you? These reflections will help you understand your readiness for retirement beyond just the financial considerations. Step 2, what do you need? Calculate your monthly expenses. Consider your income, subtract out taxes, and whatever you're saving. What will change once you retire? If you break down that number and see that you're spending a lot of money in your commute, will that change, or will you just be driving to another location for maybe recreation or volunteering? When you retire, we say every day is Saturday. While you're working, Saturday is probably your most expensive day. It's when you run to Home Depot or Lowe's, maybe you go out to eat, do some fun things with the family. It's a day that we typically spend the most. If every day is Saturday, how will that change your spending habits? Is there any big trips you're planning on or on helping out some family members? Let's build that into your budget. Also, consider lifestyle changes. Those new hobbies that you might pick up, additional travel, how much will that cost? Your budget should be reflecting all of these items while understanding your fixed expenses and balancing those with the discretionary, the things that might change over time. Break down your expenses into categories. And remember, healthcare costs might increase as you age, so let's plan accordingly to make sure you can sustain your desired lifestyle. Step 3, what do you have? List all of your assets and liabilities. Consider what you can part with to simplify your finances. Identify all your financial resources. These include things like retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs, maybe a 403b, your investment portfolios, any real estate properties you might hold, or other valuable assets like precious metals or collectibles. Now, of course, we can't go out and sell the front door to pay for groceries, so we need to be able to separate your financial and physical assets. With that being said, if you plan to sell your house in 5 years, let's consider the equity in your home and what the new home might cost. Or if you choose to rent, how long will the equity in your home help to pay for that rent? It's crucial to have a clear picture of your financial situation. Consult with a financial advisor to help evaluate your assets and determine how they can contribute to your retirement plan. They can help you identify and fill any gaps or develop strategies to help fill them. Step 4, how will you get there? Well, you get there by developing that comprehensive retirement plan. A comprehensive retirement plan includes an investment plan, an income plan, a health plan, and a tax plan, as well as an estate plan. With those 5 critical components, you're able to develop a full plan. Your investment plan dictates how your hard-earned savings is invested to help grow, keep up with inflation, and cover for current spending. An income plan dictates where the money you need for income is coming from. A health plan helps you cover those uncertainties around your health, whether that's transitioning onto Medicare and understanding the cost that might come out of your pocket, as well as any supplemental or Advantage plan costs. A tax plan helps you minimize the Uncle Sam bill while in retirement to optimize your savings to get the most out of them while only paying your fair share. A tax plan can also build in a buffer for some of those unexpected expenses. A legacy or estate plan helps direct the assets when you're no longer in control. That could be as simple as setting beneficiaries onto your accounts. It could be as complicated as setting up multiple trusts or entities to hold some of these assets. As part of your estate plan, you'll want to designate who makes financial decisions for you when you're no longer able to, as well as health decisions. By updating these documents every few years, you keep them up to date with what's going on in your family and within your life. Step 5, the bonus step. Now, let's set the date and develop a timeline for retirement. Decide when you're going to start Social Security and align it with your health benefits. Many times folks come to us with a misunderstanding that when they retire, they have to start Social Security right away. You might intend to keep that as a buffer to start later on to help hedge against inflation. When developing your health benefits, we need to make sure that we understand the costs. So if we're retiring prior to age 65, let's set a timeline to evaluate those health benefits and know the cost. When we transition onto Medicare, how far ahead of time? Let's set a date and that timeline to make sure that we stay up to date. By choosing your retirement date or any significant milestone ahead of time, we allow ourselves to plan ahead of time to reach that destination. As JFK was famously quoted, "The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining." Let's plan for retirement now while we have the appropriate perspective. If the market crashes or we're forced to retire sooner than we initially thought, we can pivot the plan. Transitioning into retirement is a major life change. Make sure you're emotionally and mentally prepared to take on this new chapter with your loved ones and the opportunities and challenges that may lie ahead. Few people have any next. They live from hand to mouth without a plan and are always at the end of their line. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Once you've followed the 4 steps, take action to jumpstart your retirement. Seek professional advice, make informed decisions, and begin your new journey with confidence. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more planning tips and advice. If you have questions about the material we covered today, or are considering working with a financial advisor, schedule a complimentary 15-minute call. Contact us today to start making your retirement dream come true. Until next time, live well and retire happy.